I fucking hate Holly, bro. I swear to God, bro. This episode, damn, bro. God damn. Hold up. So actually, this episode brings back Alfie Solomons, and I was like, man, I kind of miss this guy. It's good to see him again. And then I figured out that from last episode, from this season, hold up, what's his name? Who are the violent people? Blinders. Season 4. So spoilers alert from the title. Kochan Greta. Oh, told me to attack Luca. What's his name? Abrama Gold, yes. Abrama Gold and his son. So yeah, Bonnie Gold. So you have, so yeah, Tommy hired this guy to be a fighter, the son of Abrama Gold. This guy's a gypsy, a slaughter monster basically. So that Tommy appears to be like he's doing something legal now because of the fights, of the boxing and all that. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, they hired him. Then Goliath, and then this is where it's actually very sick to see. First appearance, bro. Peaky Blinders, Goliath, season 4, episode 2, Savages. Here is Goliath. This is season 4, episode 4, right? For episode 4, yeah. So this is Goliath. So basically, Alfie Solomons was brought in this episode to introduce Goliath to Abrama, Abrama's son Bonnie go to fight, and they're gonna be like a. It's gonna be like, I think they want Abrama. I think they want Bonnie to win so that can be a champion. That's what he wants. It's his dream, and I think he made a reference. He said it in front of his father that he don't want to be a waste in his life. He don't want to waste his life as like a gangster or something. Then his father was looking at him, but just between the two, it's like a personal thing. Tommy was just there, just standing, and he doesn't really care that much. But then May appeared. Peaky Blinders, May Carlton. Horse auction. So yeah, this is where this episode actually brings Tommy back. This is where it brought me back to like the first few episodes of Peaky Blinders, where it reminds me of that Tommy Shelby is horse betting. I forgot about this, bro. I mean, it really shows us the business. It showed us business finally back. Horse betting. So yeah, so May appreciates, bro. This is not this is real life. Yeah, horse betting. Yeah, this is where he first met the girl, and and I think they had they had fun. Yeah, they did. So basically, wait, did they? Yes, season 2. Yeah, he did. Yeah, they did. It's insane. Then it all comes back to season 4, season 2 back to season 4, and then wait, and then the Italians attacked Michael, but then they, because of last episode, struck a deal with. They didn't attack Michael. They attacked Michael's like bodyguards, and then tell tell he told Michael, Lucas and Greta told Michael that he hold up, Luca, he Blinders, yeah. Luca told Michael Gray, the son of Polly Gray, that Luca and their aunt have a deal, and then it's to kill Tommy. She, so when May was there, Lizzie, Lizzie is the accountant. Lizzie is the accountant for Tommy and also former prostitute, but now is the official official like official in the business. Yeah, so well, now she's Tommy's. Back then she was Tommy's prostitute. Now she's working for a business, for the accountant, bookmaking and all that. So yeah, it's pretty. So she got jealous, and then Polly asked her to bring out the book where she keeps where Lizzie keeps Tommy's schedule, in exchange for, because she is jealous of Tommy and May. Tommy and May being together, and then she's jealous, and then she don't even care anymore. But then this is where the season kind of shows that Polly Gray is trying to be like a hateable character, because she's back to magic, I guess. I'm not really sure if she was in magic back then, but she's really in magic now. And my friend complained that it kind of went nonsense season 5 season 6 with Polly, but the characters are great in there. I know some things that happen like season 5 and 6 is gonna be peak. Can't wait to watch that. So basically Lizzie took the book that holds Michael's no that holds Lizzie took the book that holds Michael's schedule. No, Lizzie took the book that holds Tommy's schedule and gave it to Polly, so that Polly can set up a date for Luca to try and kill Tommy, because Luca was getting tired of Polly not giving up Tommy to Luca. So he says that because Michael is in the hospital, so Luca said that he can kill Michael anytime, because Luca says that Polly is not keeping her promise of giving Tommy to Luca. Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing that's happening right now in this episode, this season. Pretty big episode, and I love Goliath. Bro, he's a big Jew, bro. This guy goes talking about some crazy stuff. This guy's a savage gypsy. Peaky Blinders season 4 episode 4. Let's see. Let's break it down. Actually, let's watch the wiki. Let's read it. Arthur. Oh yeah. Back then, Mrs. Ross. Oh, Mrs. Ross is the mother whose son Arthur Shelby killed. And this is the beginning of the episode. So during a boxing match, he tries to lure Arthur where the Italians are willing to kill him. Yeah. Also, Arthur killed him in a boxing match. Interesting. Yep. Mrs. Ross' son, Peaky Blinders. He was unnamed, was killed by Arthur during a bare knuckle boxing match. In dialogue, I mean, oh yeah, wait, I remember that. Oh yeah, this woman. Wait, rest in peace, rest in peace. Wait, who plays? Oh bro, spoilers. That's Tommy's son. I think that's Duke. Duke Shelby. Young son of Tommy is the favorite to be killed. Bro. Mrs. Ross. Yeah, I remember this woman. So her son got killed, and then she's come back season 4. She wants the Italians to kill Arthur, which they failed. I think, yeah. She struck a gathering a trap. Lucas and Greta. For me, the counter plan. Yeah, so this. Wait. This episode also shows Arthur and Finn. I like this episode showing Finn respect. It's never so long to take out the trap. Mr. Spotman, he lets the ruthless action of his brother couldn't pull the trigger. Finn backs down and apologizes to Arthur, admitting he's not like John and full intention. Yeah, so he's not. He never went to war with the brothers. So yeah, that's. So for recap, dangerous. He never went to war with the brothers, and then, everything is just. Yeah. So Arthur tells him, it's okay. You are my brother. I know you. You're not John. You're not anyone else. You are Finn Shelby or something like that. Something goofy like that. But yeah, it's a pretty respectable moment between Arthur and Finn, and I like the brother bond. Yeah, this scene right here. Yeah, Finn. Youngest Shelby. Yeah, Finn's a coward basically, but he never went to war, so Arthur told him to switch off a light to kill people, and then because Arthur's religious, so he asked God. He tells that God is pulling the trigger and not you, and actually he wanted to kill her because he thought she wanted to forgive him for his death, but then it was a setup. Then her daughter helped with a white flag to tell the Italians who were actually going to Michael to confirm, for Luca to confirm that Polly and Luca had a deal. And then so Arthur was mad at her and wanted to kill her, but then she said that if you were a man of Christ, you would know that I have children. And then he backs off. He was tearing. He wanted to kill her that much. But then he says that if he was still here by the end of by the hour, he will choke her or something. He will threaten her or something like that. Abraham go, Goliath, May. Yeah, so she came back for Tommy's signature, yeah. She came back for Tommy's signature and stuff, some business stuff about the horse and for signing or something. Yeah, Polly Gray, Michael Gray, who else? What was I saying just now? So she came and then he booked the suite, but then he told her that there was a strike happening, and then all trains to London is not gonna be available until tomorrow morning, which later turned out to be a lie because he wanted her to stay. Lizzie was kind of jealous, but then at the end she went with Tommy at 4 o'clock. They promised at 4 o'clock to meet. They promised. Tommy promised to meet her at 4 o'clock. And they went to Tommy's gin cellar, and then it's where Tommy gave her a drink, and then she said it's too sweet, and then they kissed, and then she says that if you book a cab, she will take him. She will go to the suite with him, I think. But then she says something about you. You're an admirable man, but you need to. But she never finished the sentence. And Tommy says that just finish his sentence. You know, is the sentence is I need to change. Tommy needs to change from criminal to a respectable legal person. Some communist stuff in here. The guy Tommy was threatening last episode. He complained that the Italians, the communists might win. And then wait. Communists. Jesse Eden, yeah. Jesse Eden and Firebrand, Jesse Eden. Wait. Peaky sister. Ada Thorne, formerly Shelby, and I love the way that there are rules in bars where they cannot have like women alone without company of men. But then when she entered, the men respected her because she's Shelby. They knew her. The Shelby family is ruthless and all that. So she took she took Jesse to drink and then offered a deal made by Tommy. Tommy wanted to revolutionize because times are changing, business is changing, it's the modern world. So she said that Tommy wanted to be with her at a dinner at a pretty interesting place. I forgot the place name. I forgot it's like. He said his base, I think it's Small Heath. So it's not particularly fancy for a girl, not a restaurant, but you know, it's still pretty manageable, I think. Yeah, so she was left. The Ada Shelby. Wait, what? Titanic Survivor. Oh, okay. Comedies. Three Major, Backyard, Gentleman Jack. So she left her with like a dangling question. You need to change. You need to meet the old past or something like that. I don't know. Hold up. Where at the end, completing his task for the weekend, Tommy visits Michael to wrap up paperwork and pertain to the temporary transfer of his duties to Ada. Told Tommy about his mother's deception with waivers. As Tommy drives off, he is followed. It's a truck full of janitor's men tipped off by Polly, who watched the cars as they drive off. But it's the weekend, so I like how Michael was keeping it vague, but I love how Tommy understood Michael's thing. That the weekend might not be as good because something or someone, Lucas and Greta, is coming for him. Pub. Tommy to pay equally if Jessie has dinner with to discuss socialism and communism. Yeah, she initially declined, saying that Tommy must be scared that the communists are going to win. However, it insists that the dinner must happen. Alfie visits Small Heath, having heard of Tommy's troubles with the Jangretas. Alfie is concerned about the policeman that got shot, revealing that the Italians are still using Derby Sabini for vehicles. Derby Sabini? Yeah, Sabini is still here. British Italian gangster and one of the wealthiest horse racing criminal empire. The Italian is the godfather of brand. Damn. Sabini, I still remember him. He's still alive in this. He's interesting. For vehicles and places to stay. Italians, yeah, because I mean, Sabini is British Italian, but then the Changratas are American Italian. So respect, I guess. He reveals that there are 11 in total, which is enough to take down Tommy. Tommy remarks that he is only interested in knowing what side Elfie is playing for. However, Elfie remarks that Tommy will be dead soon, therefore it doesn't matter. Aberama interrupts the meeting, questioning who Elfie is, with Elfie simply asking if Bonnie is willing to fight one of his men. Bonnie interrupts, telling Tommy to name the day of the fight. Yeah, that's basically it. I love Aberama goals, and I love Elfie Solomon's character meeting. Tom Hardy is so good in this, bro. Yeah, so that's all from me, I guess. Goliath, Aberama Gold, everything we've talked about. Polly Gray, Communist, Peaky Blinders Sister, Dangerous, Luca. Yeah, this is where things happen. Neil reveals. Made to Birmingham. Yeah. So after Michael's threat, Pesh blocked by Gypsy, chanted the wagon will be moved. Angry, he suggests that he move the wagon himself. When not to do so, he's shot at by Abraham Gold. Yeah, Abraham Gold is savage Gypsy. And then Tommy paid Abraham and his son Bonnie, so that he pays more for the two men killed. Tommy reluctantly agrees, but he disapproves of the shooting of police officer in the arm and allowing Chandler to get away. He promises that if he was to cross paths with Luca, things will not go the same way. As something by the deal, she admits that it will only be the two of them leave Australia, and Michael confirms that she got a deal to hand over Tommy. Michael disagrees with the plan, remarking that they don't do things like that to their own. Paula, however, cannot see a reason, but only her belief that she's protecting her son from the mafia. Yeah, so everything is about family and tragedy and all that. Anyways, that's all from me, so take care, guys. Peaky Blinders is gonna be peak for the next few episodes, so yeah, it's peak so far right now, so